Hi everyone. We are here to talk about advanced innovations of today. But before we start, I want to focus on the key drivers and the foundation of our journey to AI. Let's focus on where did we begin everything? And probably ask ourselves the first most important question. What must have been the first product that mankind ever innovated? Any guesses? If you know the answer, put it in the engagement chat or conversation window. For others, this product became the foundation for safety and security. This product was critical for civilization and connectivity. This became also foundation for empires and innovation that became tool for next generations. Any guesses? The answer is stone. Yes, a stone. Let me tell you a quick story. Imagine an ape man wandering, marking his territory, looking for food and resources, and wanders into this rocky mountain and slips, falls at the foot of this mountain, and gets hurt. He's screaming, he's in agony, and absolutely annoyed. With this whole commotion, there's a predator a few hundred yards away, which gets this attention. Oh, I can smell blood. Oh, I can probably taste the meal served on my platter. So this predator, hungry wolf, is literally about to attack this ape man. Ape man has nowhere to go. Trapped between rocks, wolf in the front. The only thing he's aware of is the way he came down. So what he does, he tries to climb up through these rocks and rubble, and by reflex and by instinct, he just kicks and throws whatever he could grab onto at this wolf. Now, something phenomenal happens. There's a puff of dust and gravel and rocks flying at the wolf, and wolf stops the attack. Wolf pauses, and right this moment, that ape man felt, I'm doing something right. Maybe I should continue doing this. And taking that as a feedback, he carries on, picks up bigger pieces, and ultimately picks up a stone and hits the wolf. At this moment, the tables turned. Wolf is hit, and wolf runs away. This is remarkable. This is the beginning of Stone Age era. And this is that point where mankind discovered curiosity to solve a problem in front of him with resources at hand. And you can probably imagine what happened next. This ape man probably started figuring out what are the power of this stone and started throwing this and figuring out what else could it do. Probably he called it Stone X. This ape man probably was Elon Musk of Stone Age era. So what are the other innovations that could have led from this particular innovation, product 0.0? In its native format, it evolved into various things. So it became tool, it became houses, it became boundaries, it became walls, it became pyramid, it became empire. And it became all sorts of innovation, and ultimately StoneX became SpaceX, right? Now, we learn a really important thing here. Curiosity driving us to innovate. Curiosity drives innovation to solve a problem with resources at hand. It's really powerful, and one of the key messages for the summit is to bring out our curiosity. So what are the resources that we have in our hands today? A lot of things. We have a lot of data. We're generating data at crazy rate, exponential rate. We have technology that processes data at speed of thought. We have intelligence, which is the trending fashion these days. Everything is automated, everything is well connected, and communication is at lightning speed today. All of this results into something inevitable: AI. So, AI is brilliant, but I think it really is a complex technology. So we really need to understand what it actually means. So before we think about AI, we need to think about intelligence. I define intelligence as capability to apply information positively. And to explain intelligence, I might do a little experiment with you all. So I got something in my pocket. I'm going to throw this up in the air, right? So I will request all of you to keep a track of this object that's flying in the air. I'm going to juggle this for like a couple of times, right? 5 times, to be precise. And if you know the answer, if you can identify the object, please, again, comment in the section. If not, it's fine. I'll tell you the answer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, so most of you might figure out what it is. Those who haven't, it's fine. Let me zoom in. This is a penguin, a chocolate bar coated over biscuit. Now, whatever you just did is super intelligent. And this penguin is unique. It has a really unique capability or character, which is it has a joke on it. So there's a question. Let me read that out for you. Why can't penguins fly? It's because it's a chocolate biscuit. Now, whatever you just did, connected with me, connected with this joke, and you followed the instructions, that is super intelligence. AI cannot smile. AI cannot laugh. AI cannot do whatever you just did. It will just blow up. That question will blow AI up. So we need to really understand what is intelligence and what is AI. So I'll try to explain this. So whatever you just did is pretty much super intelligence. Without emotions, it might be artificial general intelligence. And if you break the entire task that you just did into simple tasks, it's called narrow intelligence. And let me explain narrow intelligence. Narrow intelligence is you pretty much take my input as speech, put it through a model, and once it's in the model, you get an outcome. So AI, simple AI, is pretty much simple input, simple output. And you could do with various other things, such as speech to text. Text processing and understanding context in machine learning terms is called natural language processing. If you do the same thing with context, transforming into image or understanding image from your database. So you probably know there was penguin as a biscuit and penguin as a bird, but you picked up the right one when I did this experiment. That is knowledge capability. And there are many more. You identified this object flying in the air. That is image processing or computer vision capability. And first and foremost, how do you actually learn? Simple thing. I'll tell you what this is. You label this information. You associate an experience with penguin or eating that penguin biscuit. That is supervised experience of learning. And that's called simple, supervised learning. Now, other one is, if you get penguin wrong as, say, Kit Kat, right? And then someone corrects you. That's reinforcement, giving you positive or a negative feedback based on your response. So reinforcement learning is another way machines learn today. Lastly, when you already know what Kit Kat is, and you probably have never eaten penguin, in this case, you probably know what it tastes like already. So that's called transfer learning. Now, once we know all about AI, let's try to manage this AI expectation. First thing first, AI is not super intelligent. AI operates in a narrow space, working on narrow set of logic. Simple input, model, simple output. Next thing is we think AI can predict everything. Unfortunately not. It is reactive. It's reacting on your data. It's reacting on your previous data sets and experiences. So in this case, if, say, a driverless car has never seen a cow or an alien, or alien cow, for example, it will hit it because it's never seen that data before, okay? It's predicting based on the data that it's been trained on. Lastly, the purpose. So when you build AI, don't build it just because you can build AI on anything. It's got to serve a purpose. The purpose of AI is to augment us, to optimize operations and empower people. So ensure that we just don't build AI because we can. We need to ensure that it actually solves a problem. So, having said all of this, how do we actually transform with AI? Transforming with AI leads, well, I'm going to give you some tips for success with AI. So let's look into it. So how to succeed? Leaders drive a lot of value in terms of bringing AI into the organization. They are responsible for executive thinking 5, 10 years down the line. They're responsible for AI strategy, purpose-driven AI solution design, business requirements, and really, like I said, serving the purpose, which is empowering, augmenting, and optimizing everyone through the AI solutions. Next, and most important one, which most of the industries forget to probably acknowledge. They think AI leaders are good enough to sort of drive the project, or data scientist is good enough to drive the project. But equally, it's important that we have designers to bridge the business requirements into technical solutions. So designers are responsible for architecting, understanding the product requirement, engaging with the stakeholders, ensuring your ethics, your requirements are embedded into the solution. Last but not least, you need developers, data scientists, data engineers to deliver all of this. One last secret to success is also to leverage the power of community. I'm going to talk about that a bit more. So, power of community. COVID has impacted each and every one of us in one way or the other. At this time of adversity, we decided that giving up was not an option. We suffered along with many, and we truly believe in the power of innovation, power of community, and the power of people's fighting spirit. And today, we want to ensure that power of community really gives you that awareness, gives you that leverage to learn from lessons from others, from experts, from researchers who are available today in these 2 days of summit to sort of empower you and give you the value, right? It also is one way to connect with experts who will give you that insight so that you're not repeating the same mistakes, you're learning from their lesson and accelerating your journey to advanced innovations. So I think if today you were to take away 3 key messages, I think first and foremost is be curious. Be curious about innovation. Be curious about being human. Be curious about being natural. There's artificial intelligence, but you got to apply your natural intelligence. So just be curious. Just think, can I do something with my data? Can I do something with my people? Can I do something with my tech process? And whatever resources you have, just use it and leverage the power of the resources that you have. Next, Innovation 4.0 is literally like a tsunami wave. It is disruptive. So this platform, AI Tech North, this 2-day summit is literally arming you with that surfboard to ride the Innovation Wave 4.0. And that's what we mean when we say disrupt the disruption. Lastly, leverage the power of community, as I said. Leverage the connections, leverage the knowledge, leverage the experts, and leverage these 2 days so that you could create something beneficial and trustworthy AI solution for you and your organization. AI Tech North team has gone through challenges to bring this summit for all of you so that you can leverage knowledge, you can strategize today, and come back stronger tomorrow to disrupt the disruption. We did this because as a community, we believe in the power of advanced tech. We believe in community, that when a community is equipped with advanced tech, it's an inspiring force. And this is because we believe in tech, we believe in community, and we believe in you. My message is, let's learn, inspire, and enjoy AI Tech North 2020. Thank you.
Thanks, Sherin, and thanks for those kind tributes as well. Much appreciated. Next up, we have Professor Amir Sharif, who is our Professor of Circular Economy at University of Bradford. So he's going to talk about how we're going to begin our AI journeys in our session now.